can start talking about the new space, I probably have to talk about the old space because the old space was pretty awful. It was designed, I think, in the late 70s or early 80s, and there were parts that were executive, there were parts that were good for the workforce, but it was all very, very segregated. So we had space for meeting rooms, we had office space, segregated, we had a training room, segregated, and we had a lot of filing cabinets that actually put a big of separation in between everything. And then we had the infamous cubicles. The cubicles probably having been a response to the open space in the 50s and 60s, that people wanted more privacy. So we came up with very high cubicles. And then it became very clear to me that we totally needed to redesign the space. And we shaped this space or this idea together with the design firm. And I had very little what I gave them, what they could work with. Some of that was, it shall be as light as possible. We wanted to let in as much sun as we could possibly do. We also wanted, I told them to still have some sort of living room feeling despite having a very modern space. So I wanted to combine the feeling that you wanted to go there and actually not only work there, but sort of live there, and yet feel very modern. I also wanted a lot of white. I wanted a lot of oak wood colors, and I wanted some moderate colors in addition to that, to combine that. And the other idea I really wanted is that the little office space we would still have would only be on the inside and would be entirely be separated only by glass. No frosting, no divisions whatsoever, so that whoever was sitting in an office would still feel integrated as part of the larger workspace. What we've achieved is a far higher level of collaboration, of transparency, of people moving around, of flexibility, and really what is most important to me, people have become more innovative and more creative and have a lot more fun on this space than they ever had. So that's pretty much the general feedback we get. All the resistance we saw in the beginning is pretty much gone. Nobody wants to go back. So what they've got now, to pretty much everyone feels a lot better now than they would have thought, and much better than what they had. And I think we've just acquired a much more modern workspace with a lot more possibilities to work in a very inspired and fun way.